Hello everyone, and let's jump right into the game. I'm playing with the black pieces. 1. e4 c5. My opponent opens with e4, and I respond with the Sicilian defense. 2. c4. This is a bit of an unusual setup, looking like an English attack, but it's a bit slow. 2. nc6. I just developed my knight to its most natural square, controlling the center. 3. d3. White is playing very solidly, but also very passively. 3. e5. I'm staking my own claim in the center and locking down the d4 square. 4. qd2. This is a very strange move. The queen blocks its own light-squared bishop. I'm not sure what the plan is here. 4. engage7. I'll continue with my development, planning to bring this knight to g6. 5. a4. White stops me from playing knight or bishop to b4, but again, it's a slow pawn move. 5. ng6. The knight lands on a good, active square. 6. g3. Okay, so white is planning to fianchetto the bishop to g2. 6. b7. I'm just developing my pieces normally and preparing to castle. 7. qe3. The queen moves again. This is very inefficient. It's moved from d1 to d2, and now to e3. 7. end4. And that queen move allows this. My knight jumps into a beautiful outpost on d4, attacking the c2 pawn and eyeing that weak king. 8. ra2. Wow! My opponent defends c2 by moving the rook to a2. This move is awful. The rook is now completely trapped and out of the game. 8. nc2+. A simple, winning tactic. It's a fork on the king and the queen. 9. kd1. The king is forced to move. 9. nxe3+. And I simply capture the queen. This is a decisive material advantage. 10. bxe3. White recaptures. Now I'm up a full queen for a knight, so I just need to play solidly. 10. d6. Opening a line for my other bishop and supporting my center. 11. b3. White tries to make some space. 11. I castle my king to safety. This is always a good idea, even when you're winning. 12. b4. A desperate pawn push. 12. cxb4. I'll just take the free pawn. 13. rb2. The rook finally gets out, but it's still not very active. 13. a5. I lock down the queenside, stopping that b-pawn from advancing any further. 14. kd2. The king is trying to find a safe square, but walking into the center is not the way to do it. 14. bg5. I develop my bishop with tempo, pinning the f-pawn and putting more pressure on the exposed king. 15. f4. White tries to kick my bishop, but this move seriously weakens the king's pawn structure. 15. exf4. I capture the pawn, opening up the e-file. 16. h4. My opponent thinks they're trapping my bishop, but they missed a crucial detail. 16. fxe3+. This is a crushing check. The pawn captures on e3, and the king is forced to move again. 17. key2. The king is now on e2, completely exposed. 17. qf6. I bring my queen into the attack, aiming at all the weak squares. 18. bg2. The bishop finally develops, but it is far too late. 18. qxb2+. I check the king and win the rook on b2. 19. end2. White is forced to block with the knight. 19. qxd2+. I capture the knight. 20. kf1. The king has only one legal move, to f1. 20. qd1#. And that is checkmate. The queen delivers the final blow, supported by my bishop on g5. A quick and decisive game.